All right, back here at NAMM 2020, we've moved over to the professional collection for Gretsch, which is the flagship range for Gretsch guitars, and we have a few new finishes here, rather pretty finishes on these broadcasters. So the broadcaster is the center block junior range for the professional collection. As I explained earlier, the junior doesn't mean anything other than the body is a smaller size, 14 inches across, and as a thin line guitar because it's a center block, so it's a spruce center block with a chamber. But we've had these guitars for a while in various finishes, and now we've introduced these three new finishes here. So first up, we got this round-up orange. We call this round-up orange because it's kind of a nod back to the round-up guitar that we had back in the 50s. And a lot of those guitars, they were orange when they were sold, but they would fade in the various shop windows and stuff and go to the sort of lovely reddish-brown finish. So this reddish-brown orange you have here is what we're calling round-up orange. Really sets off nicely with the tortoiseshell pickguard and the age binding. These particular guitars are part of the Players Edition Center Block series, have the USA-made Fulltron pickups, which are Gretsch pickups, but they have a bit of a higher output, more high than the regular Filtertron pickups. And then also, as a Player's Edition, lots of features are upgrades. We have the string-through Bigsby, we have the treble bleed on the master volume, it's got a no-load tone control, it's got a Graphtec Tusk XL nut, it's got locking tuners, it's got Schaller, strap locks, all that sort of thing that all the Player's Edition models in our range have. So that's the round-up orange model. Those Gretsch fans out there will recognise this finish, two-tone smoke green, which is most popularly known from the anniversary model, introduced back in 1958. Possibly the longest anniversary model running, because we still run it. There's one over there. But this is the colour from that model, which we transferred onto the Broadcaster Junior. So lovely two-tone, light green on the top, dark green back and sides, and then the dark green matching pickguard and headstock, and with all those other tasty features I was just saying about. And then lastly, for the finishes on this Broadcaster Junior model, is probably my favourite. So this is a brand new colour combination for Gretsch. This is the Lotus Ivory top, and then we've got the walnut stain on the back and side. So lovely contrast between the light and dark there. And as I say, it's a walnut stain, so you can see the wood grain and so forth. And and with the tortoiseshell pickguard really setting that off, it's just a very beautiful looking guitar. I love that contrast. So that's the Broadcaster Juniors. Still with the Players Edition, but moving to the Jets. This is Players Edition Jet FT. So as I spoke about earlier, the FT means Filtertron, and you get a Bigsby with the FT Jets. And we haven't done Silver Sparkle for a while, Red Sparkle for a while, so we have introduced that back. Obviously, our guitars are famed for their Silver Sparkle and that big flake proper sparkle, and the Red Sparkle is a fairly rare variant on that, so we thought we'd bring that back. I'll move it around in the light. Really beautiful guitar. And again, it's a Players Edition Jet, so it has locking tuners, Graphtec Tusk XL nut, the treble bleed, the no-load tone, all of those things. These Jets, by the way, as a solid body guitar, we call them, they're actually chambered. All of our solid body guitars are chambered, with the exception of the baritones we looked at earlier, which are purely solid. And then finally, for new finishes, again, Players Edition Jet FT. So you've got those Filtertron pickups, you've got the Bigsby with the string-through Bigsby on there, going to the locking tuners. That, as a side note, that makes it one of the easiest guitars to restring in the world, having a string-through Bigsby and locking tuners. But we've done the round-up orange top on there. I talked about the round-up orange, and on the Jet, that's really evocative of those old guitars, but with all the modern upgrades that you could want from the Players Edition to make it just a great player's guitar. Every song, every night, that's what you want to do with these guitars. Just perfect. And with a tortoiseshell pickguard, what more can you want? So that is the new finishes on the professional collection, and yeah, that's NAMM 2020. Catch you later.